Hey everybody, today we're going to make a wonderful fresh tomato sauce. It's going to be a marinara tomato sauce. Facciamo una meraviglia oggi, una meraviglia di una pomidorata con del basilico fresco, delle cipolle, dell'aglio. It's going to be incredible. The flavors, the aroma is going to be incredible. So I'm going to show you step by step how I do it. It's not a secret family recipe, but it's the way I like to do it. Basically is tomatoes, fresh tomatoes, and garlic, couple of sprigs of garlic, and some onions, and some fresh parsley. Okay, so you want to chop everything and start them frying. All right. So this is what we're going to start with. Okay, so now I've chopped up the aromatics, the onions, the garlic, and the parsley, and I'm going to start putting them in the pot, okay, in the frying pan. Adesso lo mettiamo a soffriggere sulla padella. Okay, so while that's cooking, I'm going to start preparing the tomatoes. See how small these tomatoes are? These are the best tomatoes. I love these tomatoes. These are great. So what you want to do here is you just want to basically slice them in half. Then take them and put them in the pan. Hey, Sam. Huh?
Did Mom pick you out?
No.
Oh, okay.
How's it going, Justin?
Oh,
You got a chef shirt on?
Yes. How you been?
Pretty good.
How was your trip?
Are you recording it for the show?
I am.
Oh, wow.
well, there's a camera here. Justin's going to want to be in it. He just likes the spotlight.
Wait, can I get in the show?
Yes, come on. You just invaded my privacy, and and you're disrupting my cooking show. But basically, what we're doing here is we are cooking. Yeah, put this in the garbage, please. We are cooking a storm for you and Samantha on the occasion that yesterday was your birthday, right? 42.
Yeah, 42 years old. Sweet.
So, this is how you make fresh sauce, Justin.
That looks good.
By the way, Justin, he's the great American
Mortgage banker.
He gives loans to all type of people. Good credit, bad credit, doesn't make a difference.
No credit, no problem.
No credit at all, you know. He works for a big company. Are we allowed to say the company you work for?
Yeah. No? The boss says no.
And that's it. And Justin is recently going to become a homeowner. And
Under contract now.
yeah, going to be closing at the end of June, right?
Yup.
All right. So what we did, Justin, here is we caramelized the onions
Okay.
and the garlic. We threw in some fresh parsley, and now we're waiting for the tomatoes to cook. Okay. What's going to happen is these tomatoes are going to render down, and it's going to form the sauce that you're going to eat tonight. This is going to be ready probably in a half an hour, believe it or not. It's not a long process.
Looks pretty good.
Yeah. Okay. So now the sauce is going at a pretty good speed. It's being amalgamated into, all the ingredients are being amalgamated. And it's time to begin putting some more seasoning in. So I'm going to put in some crushed pepper. Not super much, you know, but just enough to give it a little bit of a kick. This is maybe what, a tablespoon, a teaspoon? Okay. Some black pepper. Un profumo che neanche ve lo potete immaginare. And some salt. Okay. Now, something else that I like to add to it is some tomato paste to thicken it up. Okay. We stir it all in. The sauce is really cooking. I just added some tomato paste, some black pepper, some crushed pepper, and some salt. Okay. Now that's the extent of the seasoning at this point, and just got to mix it in and let it simmer. Let it simmer away. Let the sauce get a little bit tighter. Okay. Now the interesting thing about this sauce is that this is something that we used to eat in Italy, but in Campania. Il profumo, come lo dico 50.000 volte, era incredibile. The smell, the aroma of these tomatoes was incredible because they were fresh picked. And I remember my grandfather and my grandmother. My grandfather would bring the bushels of tomatoes from his farm. We were at the farm, on his farm. And my grandmother used to sit there and they used to boil them first. I don't boil them. I take the peels out right now. But anyway, she used to boil them, take the peels off, and then they used to put them in a pot. Then they used to pass them to get all the seeds out and everything like that. You don't have to do this with these types of tomatoes. There we used to use the plum, you know, the plum tomatoes, okay? Anyway, it is incredible what sauce does to families. They bring them together. And we used to have a long table, and my mother had five brothers and sisters, and you know, with their respective families, it used to be like 25 people at a table, and it's incredible. Mi ricordo quando si mangiava questa pasta a Gran Michele in Sicilia, provincia di Catania, e le tavolate che facevamo erano grandissime con tutti i cugini, le cugine, gli zii, le nonne. It was incredible, and the you know, the scenery with the lemon trees and the apricot trees that my grandfather cultivated, it was incredible. So I want to try to share this with you, and I'm going to show you the next step. The next step is to take the peels out, and it's painstaking, but it's worth it. So now I'm setting the water for the pasta, and the pasta likes to swim in a lot of water. So put a lot of water in the pot, and I'm going to teach you a few tricks on how to make the water boil a little bit faster. First, you have to add a little bit of salt, a lid, and a little bit of olive oil. I understand that olive oil is a myth, but I like to put it anyway just for flavoring. And that's it. Now we let the water boil. Here we go. Okay, so the water's boiling now. And we're going to put some pasta in. There's 3 of us tonight. So I'm going to take a handful, and I'm just going to drip it in the pot. We spread it out. I make sure that the pasta is put in place, and it is absorbing the oil, and I mix it in. This is thin spaghetti, and it'll cook fairly fast, and you will be able to enjoy it, and we will definitely have a great meal tonight. And there's nothing else that you really need to do. This is a delicious meal for the whole entire family. So at this point, I've determined that the pasta is ready. It's a little bit undercooked. That's what you want to do, a little bit less than al dente. And I'm heating up the sauce, and now I'm going to finish it in the frying pan with the fresh sauce. Look at how delicious this looks. I want to get every last piece. All right, so now we mix it up a bit. Move this out of the way. Okay, so now you just mix it up a little bit, and you make sure that the pasta absorbs all the goodness, all the sauce, all the oils, all the ingredients, and that's it. You mix it up, and then now that it's done, I'm going to give it a couple more twists and turns, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to finish it with about 5 pats, I think, 5 pats of butter, and we're all done. And now I just mix it, and it's going to be ready to be plated and enjoyed for the rest of the evening with my family. The aroma is unbelievable. The butter is going to add a little bit more of complexity, and it's something. I wish you were here. So I'm going to plate it now, and I'm not a restaurant, so it doesn't matter that I make a little bit of a mess. We're in the family here. If I don't make a perfect plate, it doesn't really matter. This is for us to eat at home. I don't have to serve it to anybody. So I hope that you enjoy it, and I hope that you make this recipe. And if you do, if you try it, I want you to let me know. Leave a comment down below,
And if you want to know some other recipes that we used to make in our family, just let us know. Thank you, and enjoy this pasta.